Welcome, Eddie Edwards. How are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm enjoying Wrestling MediaCon, the first time here.
Well, it's not the first time you're coming to England.
No, the first time for the convention. It's nice to see over here.
And also coming back to England with Impact Wrestling, of course.
Fine, it's been a long time since it's been a little too long actually since we've been back. So hopefully this is the start of Impact coming back more regularly, and hopefully we can start up those tours again and just kind of bring our product back. Reward the fans for being so loyal and so good to us over the years.
It's so great. It's so great. It's so great. So, there was since Slammiversary, you've been in a complicated storyline.
Yes.
But at the same time, we have witnessed, may I say, the birth of a new Eddie Edwards. So, are you enjoying this new character?
I'm loving it. I'm having fun. It's testing me, doing different things that I haven't done before. So it's a whole new atmosphere for myself. So I'm enjoying it. It's testing me creatively in the ring, and I get to do things that Eddie Edwards wouldn't usually do. But when that raw emotion is involved, then it drives a man to do crazy things.
If you remember it, we talked about that when you came to England last time.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the beginning of the storyline, but it went to another level, mostly with Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's giving you the candlestick, there was something very passing of the torch. And how did you? What did it represent? Did it represent for you?
It was more. I mean, it wasn't just the stuff that people had seen. It's everything that kind of went into that. Tommy for so long has been a guy that has helped me out in my career. That wasn't just something for TV for the story. No, it's true. He's been there. It's Tommy. He's a guy that I can always go to and ask advice and ask his honest opinion on things, and he'll gladly give it to me. And Tommy loves the world of professional wrestling. It's really cool to see that. So to be able to do a match like that against Tommy, ECW original. Of course, I was a fan of ECW and Tommy. So be able to do that, have a one-on-one, hardcore match, ECW type match. I was a hardcore match at Slammiversary. It was an honor for myself. And then to be gifted the great kendo stick from one Tommy Dreamer is, it's a pretty surreal moment. If you go back and tell me that before I got into wrestling that I would be happening, I wouldn't have believed it. So it was a pretty surreal moment for myself.
I think it was surreal for everyone to. Many people think it was like retiring or announcing something like that, but it's not Tommy. I think it's not done yet.
Yeah, Tommy.
Oh no!
I don't think Tommy will ever be done.
We had the chance to talk to him just a few days before Slammiversary, and first of all, he really loves you as a wrestler, as a man, as a human being, and I was stunned. It is such a great. It's really heart and soul.
Yes.
And I had to write the second paper.
Yeah.
I wrote first about Slammiversary itself, but he said so many great things that I need to do something else. Just to say, here is the man.
Yeah.
This is the hardcore legend. And say, he is more than the other soul of this business.
Yeah.
He's all heart and soul. Because we really all love Tommy Dreamer to death, and I'm a huge fan. Since he's a huge fan.
Me too.
It was
awesome.
so.
It's awesome to see it. It's real an honor to be able to be involved in something like that with Tommy.
So genuine. Isn't it difficult to have Alisha involved also? Even if she's a wrestler?
Yeah, I mean, I always worry about her, of course, being in the ring and around the ring. I know she handles herself very well, I know that firsthand. But it's, something I always, you're always worried about what's going to happen. But I fully trust in what she can do. it's a fun time for us. Like we're getting to travel together and work together, so it's a whole new era to our relationship, and it's something that we're trying to capitalize and take advantage of.
So what can we expect for you at Born for Glory now?
You know,
It seems like you are injured. That Killer Cross and Mouse and
yeah.
did to you. So I don't know what's going to happen in Mexico next week because it's supposed to be.
Nobody does. Nobody knows what's going to happen in Mexico ever. I got my sights set on crosshairs and mostly Moose at this point. He was a guy that was considered family. He was a guy that I trusted with everything, and he's somebody who turned his back on that, and I have my sights set on him going in the future.
And our man is able to wear gold, silver, yellow, and sequin shoes.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
No. I like to say anything is possible, but that's not possible.
That was the fun of the week for me because when I saw that, I was like, call the fashion police,
I
please.
think everybody did.
I was really like, call the fashion police, please, because it was so.
Yeah.
At the same time, do you have any kind of expectations for Born for Glory?
I'm excited for the event itself. Being held in New York City. The crowds there have always treated Impact great, but they treated myself great. Going back to my Ring of Honor days and everything, it's always been a great crowd. It's a great wrestling city, obviously. So I'm happy that we get to bring a pay-per-view so big, such as Bound for Glory. One of, if not the biggest pay-per-view of the year for us to bring to New York City and show the world what we can do. I'm expecting once again another amazing show from top to bottom like we've been delivering.
If you're all able to do it better than you did at Slammiversary, because Slammiversary was really on top.
Yeah.
Trust me. Yeah.
Well, that's the goal. We can always try to get better. We can always get better. And we're still riding that momentum of Slammiversary, so that's what's bringing us to here, bringing us to Bound for Glory, and we'll continue on after.
So you have today you have a match against?
Yeah, we have a tag team match tonight.
It's a tag team match?
Yes.
Against Moose?
Yes, indeed. So I get my first chance to get my hands on Moose.
If it comes with a yellow something, I will be very unhappy.
Yeah, me too.
So thank you, Eddie. Thank you very much.